Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Fighting through, and he's got space. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a...
And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And now the rookie's free. The 30, 20, 10, 5, and this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before the break, Watson. Oh, look at the juke. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by the
time we have to leave the booth.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And finally brought down at the 43.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Browns. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 113 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Mike 6, look back. Mike 6, 4, 3,
Now Watson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. They turn over, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And Andrews lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. A carry here for Hunt. Muscles him off. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The Browns send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one, 30 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means that
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. 166 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Watson. Rolling to his right. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A give. This is Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
59 Mike, check.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding, keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And some room to maneuver. There he goes right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 180 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and long.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
49, check 49, check 49.
Hey, switch gears.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, the win is their 5th of the year.